there's a lot out there on how much protein you should have to maximize your results in the gym, to maintain optimal bone density for people with different lifestyles. And if you were sedentary lifestyle type deal or obese, it would be closer to 50-60% of your body weight in grams. For lactating women, it's 70% of your body weight in grams. For pregnant women, 80%. Someone looking to maintain lean mass and burn fat and build muscle at the same time, about 100 to 120% of your body weight in grams. And bodybuilders, about 150. But interestingly, a new randomized control trial involving 24 resistance-trained women, average age of them was about 27, and they had been training for 7 years or so. So they are avid lifters, provided either 15, 30, or 60 grams of protein right after 2 different 4-hour workouts that they did in a day. And they measured their rates of muscle protein synthesis. That is, how proteins are being built in their muscles, how their muscles are growing, really, in essence, after their workout, right? And so we would think that the group that had more, well, probably did more. But interestingly, out of the 30 gram and 50 gram group, 60 gram group, the 30 gram and 60 gram group, there were no differences in muscle protein synthesis, right? And so what did that equate to in terms of their body weight? Well, that equated to about 1 gram per pound in the group that had the 30 grams, and it equated to about 1.5 grams per pound in the participants that had the 60. So maybe 1.5, there was no difference in rates of muscle protein synthesis and how they measured these blood samples and all sorts of things, right? Now, both were superior to 15 grams, so that was just not enough. Now, I think it also depends on what you're doing. They did full body exercises, so, maybe it would have been different had they really killed a muscle group, right? Maybe that would have been different. It might require more protein. Maybe if they did all legs or they did something that's, like sprinting, maybe it would have been different. And it's a small sample size, so it doesn't mean we necessarily can fully draw, conclusions from this, but there is some food for thought here. Maybe you don't need quite as much. We preach having, pretty high amount of protein. Typically, about everybody should be getting their body weight in grams, in my opinion, for the most part, unless you fall into one of those aforementioned categories where you shouldn't be having that. But, 1 gram seems about sufficient to build muscle, to live a healthy life, and, just to look good and feel good. So that's what we got for you guys. And remember, protein's important for tendons and ligaments and bones, right? It's not just about muscles. So, protein is a major constituent of bones. So if you want to increase your bone mineral density, aside from things like vitamin K and vitamin D and magnesium and all that kind of stuff, the calcium that we talk about, we definitely want to make sure we have enough protein. So, who do we got on here? Let's say hello to the people. And we're going to go treat another patient doing what we love every single day. Dread Blood, how you doing? Dread Blood Moon. 831 Amy. What up, Mick and Halio? We're trying not to be too loud because there's people outside of the room. We don't want to disturb everybody. But now you guys know a little something about how much protein you should be having. 831 D. Sharon. What's up? Rogo Arts. Any questions? Pepeo DL 767400. How you doing? Higo NDC. And Michael Clark, thank you for hopping on, my friend. I hope you had a fantastic day today. This one's for you. Happy When Wellness. If we missed anyone's birthday because we didn't look, because we're in a rush, we'll do it tomorrow. So happy birthday if we missed you guys. And as for everyone else, you have a fantastic rest of your night. That's all we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks so much, and happy When Wellness. Happy Friday.